You can't build any kind of organization if you're not going to surround yourself with people who have experience and skill base beyond your own.
But there will be people along the way, and I remember this, who will say to you, you know, you're dreaming too big. It's not possible. Those things just can't happen. Don't allow anyone, friend, family, acquaintance, teachers, whoever it is, don't allow anyone to tell you that what you are dreaming for yourself and your family is not possible. It is possible. Don't be one of those people 20 years from now are going to be walking around in a 9-to-5 job, miserable and angry and bitter because you let your dreams get away from you because you did not believe strongly enough in yourself and what was possible. Don't allow that to happen.
People need to understand that we cannot take a breath, that we have competitors who want to take the food off of our table. We have an economy in which there's 8% unemployment here, 9% unemployment in the US. And so the mentality that you need in a business today, Starbucks or otherwise, to build sustainable success and enduring success is you have to eradicate the human behavior of relaxing, the human behavior of feeling like we have won. And what I have said in the last 2 years of Starbucks is there's no celebration, there's no victory lap. We haven't done squat. And I feel as if people need to understand that success is not an entitlement. It has to be earned and earned every day.
I feel so strongly that the reason I'm here is I dreamed big dreams. I dreamed the kind of dreams that other people said would not be possible. I'm also living proof. This isn't a Hollywood movie. I come literally from the other side of the tracks. If you saw where I grew up and we took a picture of it, the neighborhood, the setting, you'd say it's impossible that someone could come from there and get here. But it is possible. How many people have you met in your life who have said things like, I had that idea, I knew about that, or I was so close, but I gave up? I think sometimes the difference between success and failure, winning and losing, is a very fine line between those people who continue to move forward. I think that success in business is a very difficult thing to achieve. And it's more difficult today probably than any other time, despite the vast number of opportunities. And as it relates to finding your calling in terms of what the opportunity or the entrepreneurial adventure is going to be, it has to be linked to something that you are so passionate and crazed about that you're willing to knock down walls and climb mountains and do the things that are going to put yourself in a position of sacrificing so many other things for its success. And you can only do that when there's a compelling underlying feeling that you have that this is something I'm going to fight to the death for. And I think you can't really succeed at the levels that you want to unless you find that thing that you're so passionate, excited, and in love with. And I think because you've got to, along the way, you're going to have to convince so many other people to believe in you and the idea and the opportunity, and the struggle and the obstacles that are going to come can only be overcome by this passion that you have.
You are fighting for survival, fighting for respect. You're going to do anything because you're desperate. My wife, who's here today, she was pregnant with our first child, and I didn't have a salary for the first year of our company. I mean, I would have done anything to make sure Starbucks survives.
I've said for years that you have to celebrate your victories and really celebrate your mistakes. And what I mean by that is that you have to learn from the mistakes that you make, and you've got to create an environment where people are not afraid to take a risk. I think great entrepreneurs must have the curiosity to kind of metaphorically see around the corner. What's coming? What can I anticipate that other people don't see? And then you must have the courage of your convictions. But I'm also here to tell you that I feel strongly that long-term value for your shareholders cannot be achieved in an enduring, sustainable way unless the management of the company is completely and comprehensively committed to creating long-term value for the employees. And the two are directly linked together. And any company, any management team that turns its back on its people and doesn't share the success of the company with the people who do the work are not going to finish the race. If you can exceed the expectations of your people, if they feel they're working in an enterprise or a company that values them as human beings and not as paychecks, values them as human beings and not a line item on the balance sheet, and they in turn can take that feeling of being respected and appreciated as an employee and share that with someone else, a paying customer, whether it's in Kuwait or Dubai or the opening of Starbucks France where people said it wouldn't be possible, it can work and it is sustainable. Because the human spirit has no language. And at a time in the world when there is such cynicism and a fracturing of trust, if you reach out and appreciate and respect another human being, it comes back to you.